Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Faceless, Not Valueless. This channel is dedicated to support and validate victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse. You can go ahead and like my videos and subscribe to my channel. That way you will be giving me the strength to leave narc abuse myself. So I want to let you know that I am not a licensed therapist, counselor, or psychologist. I'm just here to empower you in your journey, and remember that you are not alone, you are not crazy, you are loved, and you are valued. So today I want to talk about a topic that can definitely help people that have loved ones that are going through narc abuse or that have been through this. This video can also help people that are going through it, but it can definitely be an eye-opener. So go ahead and just relax and sit and just listen carefully. Today I want to talk about how narcissists, they use the repetition tactic to basically brainwash a person. And this is very dangerous. This is extremely detailed. It has a lot of layers. I might not cover everything today. However, just keep in mind that everything that I say on this channel is based on my personal experience and also the people around me that have gone through this, okay? So if you are in a situation that's different from mine, don't feel like this cannot apply to you. And also do your due diligence, okay? You have to do your research on your own, and you do what's best for yourself, okay? So repetition, oh my. Narcissists, they really like to repeat things because they know the longer and the frequency of repeating everything that they say will make an impact in someone else's life. Let me give you an example. When I was growing up, my father would often say to me that love is not real. Now, just think about that for 1 second. And I know that sounds like a little bit, nothing that can harm you. If someone tells you love is not real, you're going to be like, okay, this person's probably bitter or something, and keep walking. But when you are living with someone that constantly repeats that love is not real, it creates a whole mentality of lies and deception, guys. It can affect not only your relationships with your friends, co-workers, whatever, like a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend. It can definitely impact your work at school, because you're constantly walking around and this little voice in your mind is saying, love is not real. Love is not real. They're being nice to me, but are they really being nice to me because they like me or because they want something from me? So this type of thing that the narcissist says is to brainwash you, because they want you to live in fear. You see, in the narcissist world, they're living in fear, they're living in paralysis, they are living in so many phobias, and they cannot help but spread that to the people closest to them, because if they lose, they want you to lose, okay? That's how they think, that's how they operate. So I'm going to do another video about how the narcissist can impact your views about love and marriage and romance from an early age. This is not the video to do that, but I think it would give a lot of insight on what I just said. The second thing that the narcissist would often tell me is that you have no friends. Friends are not real. You only have acquaintances. And now everyone has experienced a betrayal, or sometimes you grow and you don't feel like you can connect with a person who used to be your friend. And sometimes, people might take it personally. They may feel like, I don't understand, we were so close and now we're not even that close anymore. It's almost like you feel okay with it. You move on, but the other person is, basically saying bad things about you just because they cannot understand that you have moved on and you have grown past who you were, And so they often say this because they want to isolate you. That is the main reason why someone tells you all the time you have no friends, friends are not real, you only have acquaintances, because they themselves, they don't really have friends. They don't have friendships, genuine friendships, guys. They don't have that. They use people to manipulate so that they can get what they want. And one of the things that you have to keep in mind is that these people, they understand that you are an empath, okay? And so they don't like that. They don't like that at all. And so because you're an empath, that probably means that you are a person who sees things in the bright side, And another thing that they use to manipulate you and to brainwash you and to put that, hijack your system, like a hacker, they say that happiness is not real. Oh my, how many times that I went through my early years and I heard this all the time. Happiness is not real. Happiness is not real. Like you may achieve something that is close to happiness, maybe like a moment, but you can't achieve happiness. And let me make the distinction, guys. Joy and happiness is very different. You can have joy even in the hardest moments. Joy is not about smiling all the time and being obnoxious like SpongeBob SquarePants, but deep down inside you are content, and you know that even though things are not going okay around you, you still find ways to maintain your sanity in a positive place. You are joyful because you know that on the other side there's something greater for you. And even if you're going through a hard time, it is possible to have joy. It is no one's responsibility to make you happy. Sometimes your mental sanity, your mental health is your responsibility, okay? And I totally believe that. You cannot blame someone because you're depressed. They might be the cause, but you cannot blame them, because now you are basically saying that you don't have the tools to go forward because you depend on someone to basically exist and move and feel, and that's not okay, guys. And so I had to learn this the hard way when I was feeling sad, and I was like, okay, this person says happiness is not real. I guess this person is completely right. And then I realized, no, he's actually wrong. Narcissists, they are empty shells. I don't know if you are acquainted with a video game called Kingdom Hearts. I will put it below in the description box. But in this video game, there are certain types of characters, and they are called nobodies. Let me explain to you very briefly what this is, and I will expand more in another video. Nobodies are basically like the replica of a person, but they don't really have feelings. They don't really have a heart. They're like an empty vessel, basically, and they are being manipulated by a very narcissistic leader, and basically they're not humans. They're just replicas of a person. It's way deeper than that, okay? I'm not gonna get into a whole video game lore here. This is not the video for that. But that is what narcissists are. They are nobodies. They are, seeking ways to feel themselves by making other people feel bad about themselves, by stealing their hearts. And in this video game, that's what nobodies do. They basically collect a bunch of hearts so that they can have one for themselves. It's very sad, but it's true. So go ahead and put in the comments below anything that the narcissists have, said to you countless of times. I want you to reflect on this. Sometimes we have certain mentalities and even ideologies because these people have told us things so many times, and we have to really research and see what is the base of what they're saying. Is there even truth to it? Because sometimes people can use the truth and manipulate it, guys. I want you to know that everything's going to be okay as long as you understand that you cannot change this person. The minute when you are trying to find ways how to change this person, that's when you are going to become so stressed and you won't be able to achieve what God has called you to do. Okay? So keep that in mind. You have to do what's best for you and understand that, even though this brainwash has been going on for years, it does not mean that it's true. It's deception and lies, and it's possible to break free from deception and lies. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great day, and go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.